I just want to do a little bit of purification work and expand off that, guys. But I need to have a drink. I need to have a high vibe drink. Coconut water. When I'm not having alkaline water, and guys, I really want to live near a stream and have charged water, because you know our water has natural vortexes in it. When we're working with charged water, it would be in some sort of spring stream, and the earth would be charging it for us with natural vortexes. But these machines are very expensive, and I am trying to manifest living near a spring. I'm gonna have to look into some more old-fashioned methods here. But coconut water is also very good for us as well. Just make sure it's natural coconut water, because it's full of electrolytes, okay? This one has pulp in it too, the coconut pulp, but this is full of electrolytes. And make sure you like the taste of your coconut water. Some taste better than others. And you really actually do read the labels, because there's some artificial coconut waters out there just full of sugars. Naturally occurring sugars is where it's at. There is a difference between natural occurring sugars and sugar, table sugar. We need to be careful with sugar, because depending upon what kind of sugar you have, it works with your glycemic index, and it works with your body differently. Guys, I feel like that I got that all twisted up. Guys, bear with me. My words, I'm working with them, because I'm still healing from my trip to the underworld. But, you know, much was gained there. Much was gained there this time, and facing the death template again. To just expand from fear. To understand this world at a deeper space and place, and find more positive in the negative. And I found more love. I found more love to create with. More love for myself, more love for this planet, more love for the mission. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. So, you know what, we're just going to start with Patch and get a little bit of tarot, and then we're going to speak to Archangel Metatron, and then we're going to get on our way. Because February 4th here was my son's birthday. I haven't been taking some time. Otherwise, we would have had a little mini reading on the 3rd, but I needed to heal and honor healing. And, you know, celebrate with my son his life. Okay. So, I love Patch, guys. Spirit Science was one of the first places that the divine pointed me to. When I started this journey. I don't have the time to watch it like I used to, and I should probably take some time off and maybe go back there. Go back to some of my spiritual roots. But it's also too, so I could find myself, that I wasn't just feeding myself with, you know, information here, that I had to start learning how to find my own information within. We do both, right? We find our information within, and then we find our information without, and we find our information without, and then we find our information within. That's the balance. Okay. We are in compassion with the Ace of Cups. We're expanding through our heart chakra. And look, there's that tune. Remember, we're going to play a tune that's going out into the universe to help raise the collective and to raise the frequency and heal with the earth. But this is connected to a rest. This is connected to healing with the swords, healing with this artificial hack, working with spirit and our soul connection to expand. We had to take a rest here, though. This is where we're going to see what we need to see. Whatever we see is going to help us expand through our heart and play our tune. Hello, Spirit. And now this is it. This is where we find the balance of the dark and the light. This is where we come together. This is this. This is this connection right here. That's why she has the bow and arrow tattooed on her arm. So this is where we're activating. And it's connected to our full moon in Leo. And our 3 of Cups, our abundance, as we find peace. So we're going to go from 4 swords to 2 swords, okay? But remember, the moon is helping us to do so. The moon is illuminating our new patterning, where we need to shift from old patterning to new patterns. And then we expand through the earth. And now we have counterparts. We have the King and Queen of Wands. But guys, in order to do this, we're not battling ourselves anymore, okay? This has to do with the healing, with battling ourselves, battling our expansion with our own DNA. Where did she go? There she is. And we've got the keys to our destiny and we're determined. So we're not going to battle ourselves anymore, okay? We have been battling ourselves. But we're untwisting it. And now we're going to be in transmutation with the earth. Here we've healed, remember, with our chakras. We're having purification with our chakras in order to be able to transmute. Look at through her belly, remember? This is happening through our bellies. So we expand, we free ourselves from the cage, and we speak our truths with strength, and we have our victory. This has to do with healing, okay? We're having our healing victory right here. The veil has been parted here. We've activated with our heart chakra. This is for the good of life. We've activated noble patterning here. And we need to remember right now that our conflict of the mind, this artificial hack, is connected to the devil energies. This is why, remember, we're healing with the mind right now. This is purification of our thoughts and purification of our body. And they're both connected. So when we eat higher vibe foods, it allows us to purify with the mind. And when we purify with the mind, it allows us to purify with the body. And there it is. There's our growth. There's our 7 of Pentacles. Look at that rose. And working with Saturn. Okay. So we're getting to where we're going because we're clearing up this hack, this artificial hack. We have accessed the Prince of Swords. And the Prince of Swords has, on the Merkaba, made himself a chariot out of the other elements. Has the Scythe from the Death card. The Sword of Clarity that is positively and negatively charged. It's balanced. And we become cerebral. And that's allowing us to access the King of Wands, our connection to Leo and counterparts. So, guys, here it is. This is this. This is this, right? And coming together through the center point with balance restored. And we've restored endurance. Remember, because here we are restoring our endurance. We're not going to leave that podium and run this race till it's go time. And we're going to know. Okay. Let's see. Remember, this activation is connected to this blue moon tree, okay? And those cards I just showed you. The King and Queen of Wands and the 9 of Wands. And that's our alignment. The 9 of Wands is our alignment and nurturing our alignment. See what 2 cards just hit me in the belly. Metatron's Rainbow Bridge, always open, and orange, connection and attunement. Well, I'll see if we see them again. I really just want to get 1 card today. There it is, guys. We're healing our bloodline. We're healing with our ancestors. This is what we did in the underworld. Appreciation and healing. And it's connected to our blessings and thanks, the abundant universe, and indigo, mastery and mystery of life. With Metatron's Rainbow Bridge, always open. Guys, we're going to share this card next time, not next time, but the time after that we meet up. This message needs to come out today, and we have shared it here before. This is a completion to something we've been working on here. Appreciation and healing. Our ancestors live on through us and within us. Now is the time to remember where you have come from and what you may have inherited via your DNA. Genetic memories, patterns, behaviors, always remembering that our ancestors did the best they could with what they knew at the time and the circumstances in which they had lived their lives. Those on the other side of the veil often stand with us, waiting for forgiveness, acknowledgement, and freedom from pain that they were not able to clear while alive. Freeing them frees us. Healing is not limited to any one time, place, and event. Its effects are far-reaching and cross many realms of existence. Archangel Metatron, who has been in existence since the earth was created, has seen everything that has happened to you and your family, including members you never even met, going back generation after generation. Repetitive issues or circumstances seem to play out again and again. Families, poverty, alcoholism, infidelity, broken marriages, failed businesses. We have to heal the ancestors too. And with Metatron's help, you can do this by taking that healing back through the family line and then forward to future generations where DNA has been cleaned up and the memories of the past challenges replaced by optimistic strands to be planted in new fertile lives. Think about what needs healing in your family line today and bring this to the light for clearing. The image on this card also asks us to acknowledge all the beauty of our ancestral line. You are the product of all of them, a survivor who has their strengths and talents and many gifts. Maybe some of these were unexpressed in their lifetime, but you can do it for them now, and they will always encourage you on, like the nurse in the 1920s who had no modem. She didn't have a modem, guys. No modern medicine to prevent many from dying, but her grandchild in the present is equipped to heal mind, body, and soul. Our great-grandparents who painted and were creative carried that to the young child who now displays enormous gifts, and everyone wonders where it came from. There is so much ability and help, unseen most of the time, from the past and from the future. Now, that's so true, because it's like, okay, what we're doing is, remember, we're finding balance through the center point. There are some things of the past and healing techniques that we are bringing forth in order to have within the creation of the new world and holistic health. But then there are some things of the new world that are going with us, that we did create anew with. It's just not everything. And that's where we are purging and detoxifying what this hack has created through the monetary system as well as programming. So it's being able to understand, yes, modern medicine did bring us healing techniques that are beneficial to life, and have done beautiful things for our people, and healing with animals. You know, what veterinarians do, even, you know, people that understand plants and work with the earth. But it's also being able to untwist what the monetary system has done and what programming has done too, to just think it's all modern and it's about making a profit. We're finding the balance. It's remember, it's through our heart, it's through integrity. We've activated noble patterning. It's not one thing or it's over the other. It's finding that center point and saying, okay, this from the past is beneficial, and this that we've created anew is beneficial. But this is going and this is going, and we're going through the center point. It's also being able to see too, we are not fighting ourselves anymore with this transformation. We're going to allow our DNA activations. And remember, there's an acceptance here in your family and where you came from. Good, bad, dark, light, yin, yang, and everything in between. Now you've had this experience, we're creating anew. There's healing here. There's massive healing here. And remember, this is our connection to working with the Earth Star and working within the lower world. We need to understand something here. And this is being able to heal from poverty, alcoholism, infidelity, broken marriages, failed businesses, all those things here too. And I've spoken many times as part of the reason why I'm here with you guys is to heal from addiction. With new patterning. And, we're breaking those curses for the next generations. It's through us. We exit those karmic loops, okay? So, and I know that I got my gift of being creative and painting from my bloodline. And thank goodness I had a family that supported my artistry. Because I think so many times I got to learn expression. And I mean, I'm such an artist. I'm so creative. If I wouldn't have had that outlet and I wouldn't have been supported by my family, how differently I would have turned out. And if you weren't supported by your family and you do want to be an artist or you want that creative outlet, do it now. There's no time like the present. There is so much ability to help and the unseen most of the time from the past and from the future. Take a moment to look at this image and see yourself as part of something much bigger than you can ever imagine. These souls are part of your soul group, always there and present if called. Realize too that the ancient figure at the back of the long line may be the new child now, cradled in the father's arms. So look, there's a connection of the circle. The flow of love between the generations is constantly rebirthing itself and remembering what it is to be human. You are able to call on your ancestors at this time to help you. They will help you and cheer you on from afar. And I really needed to hear this today myself too, guys, because I miss my dad. But I know he's a part of this experience. He's such a massive part of the experience. I'm thinking like this could be the child, but it's so funny. It's like in my family, I don't think it's a child. I think, it's my dog. I see my dog, my dad and my dog all the time. And it's funny because, my son's like, Mom, he's crying one day. What's up?
Guys, like and subscribe, please.
Oh, I love you.
I'm also 9 now.
Yeah, you're 9. You had a birthday. We really see my dad in my dog, our family dog. And, we got him after my father passed away. And I swear, the resemblance between them both is uncanny and just wow. And my son came out of the bedroom one day. He was just bawling his eyes out. And I was like, what's wrong? And he was like, Mommy, what happens if when you die, we go to get you from the pet store and Uncle and I go to pick you up and somebody's already bought you. You've been sold and you're with somebody else in their home and you're not with us. Guys, I could not stop laughing. And talk about a way to find humor, right? In our experience here. And I love humor. This is why I've always loved comedies. I've always loved comedians. I've always felt drawn towards them because they just have this artful gift of putting the positive within the negative. And, you know, in great comedy, there's truth. And it's able to laugh it off. And the energy that's created in humor, it's so good. It's just so good. Once again, too, we're finding the balance. If we're always in comedy, sometimes we need to switch gears and be serious here and there. But I do think that, having comedy within our lives is so healing. So, guys, where are we going? Let's just see where we're going. And we're going to say goodbye till we meet again. Well, there it is. There's the priestess. Look, this is where she's on the lotus, and to create the lotus, we've gone from the lower world and the upper world through the middle world. She's working with the chakras from the earth star to the soul star and beyond. We've accessed our intuition through the heart. We are using the heart and the soul star. So what's it connected to? It's connected to this rainbow bridge. My goodness, I can see it right here. I love you guys. Love, light, and healing energies sent your way to create with today. You know, I'm sending it to you. Those good healing vibes, guys. I love you. Until we meet again, take care.